coworkers, 25 female and 35 male, are having an affair. How can I inform the wife? Well, there's a few options. You could do phone call, you could do in person, you could do text, email, voice note, carrier pigeon, letter on the front step. Plenty of ways. I, 25 female, work as a receptionist. 4 months ago, I made the stupid decision to recommend my now former best friend Jane for an open position after someone had left. It's a prestigious hotel, so they're very secretive about the hiring process. Jane had little to no experience, so I took a risk by vouching for her. Looking back, it was dumb, but I knew she was a hard worker and I couldn't have guessed what was to come. I trained her during her first month and she picked things up quickly. After that, we began working separate shifts. It was around this time that I started noticing a weird dynamic between her, 35 plus male, our chief receptionist. One night, when I arrived for my shift, I found them acting all giggly and their body language just seemed off. They didn't notice me at first, but when they did, they tried a little too much to act cool, which raised some red flags. There have been too many similar situations over the months, but I tried to deny it. John just had a baby, and his wife comes in at least 4 to 5 times per week, sometimes with the baby too. Jane sees this as well, ooh, and I just couldn't think she would do something like that.
That's gonna be a yikes for me, dog.
But the awkward tension, quick glances, and giggles just wouldn't quit. So I brought it up 2 weeks ago when we were out for drinks. I was floored by her response. She confessed in a playful manner, almost like sharing a dirty secret. She said they couldn't keep their hands off each other and that she had wanted to spill the tea, but didn't want to involve me in the drama. I wouldn't necessarily call this spilling the tea. I would say this is more of like you're confessing something really bad. This isn't tea. This is people's lives, okay? When I brought up his wife and their newborn child, she said she didn't care. Apparently, John told her they'd been sleeping in separate beds and his wife stopped caring about the marriage after the pregnancy and other BS like that. Same old story. I was disgusted and we had a major fight. She stormed off and cut off all contact with me. Since then, going to work has been hell. John is in charge of our shifts, and ever since our fight, he's been giving me the worst shifts and making sure we're not scheduled together. Bold move for somebody who's literally about to lose his job and his family. I've considered telling the wife since day one, but I don't have any proof. Same with our manager and HR. I texted Jane saying, tell your boyfriend to stop giving me the worst shifts, hoping for a response that could serve as evidence, but she didn't reply. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't tell the wife and not just when it was like, okay, I have really shitty shifts. 1 week ago, someone got sick and I had to work with the two evil fricks. Close to our lunch break, John's wife came in to bring him lunch. She looked tired as hell and my heart broke for her. Then I noticed something on John's wrist. He had Jane's scrunchie on his wrist. He also has long hair, but I know for a fact